The 7-point lead comes down to 197. At least if you're Notre Dame College, they'll send out All-American Brandonn Johnson, ranked number 3 in the country, a senior out of Myersville, Maryland. He'll be taking on Chris Brassell, a sophomore from Park Ridge, Illinois. Pretty simple if you're Notre Dame College. Win and you clinch the duel. If Brassell wins, it'll come down to heavyweights, and both teams have a pair of solid heavyweights waiting in the wings. Out of bounds in the first 20 seconds. Johnson, a transfer from Kent State. All-American last year, taking 4th at 197 pounds in the Division II championships. Brassell was stuck behind a ton of quality starters in the Northern Sun and in that super region. Doesn't put up a whole lot of points, but he keeps himself in good position. It's a double leg attempt by Johnson, going to drive forward and score the 2. Brassell does a good job of bellying out, avoiding the near fall. But again, that new rule, if any part of your body's in bounds and you break that 45-degree angle, you can get near fall points scored against. You give up a takedown and lay back on the edge, you can get pinned outside that circle. We've seen it several times throughout the course of this season. Grandview's Eric Thompson did that during the Grandview-Iowa State duel earlier this year. And Drake Howdeshell did the same thing. And he pinned Nick Dardanes of Minnesota in the Southern Scuffle Finals. And yes, that's Brandonn with 2 N's, in case you're wondering. That is not a typo. Brassell up to his feet, trying to peel the wrist, and Johnson just kind of lets him go. 1-point escape. Riding time at 47 seconds. Again, an important match if you're Notre Dame College. Trying to advance to the finals. Important match if you're St. Cloud State. Not only is the dual meet on the line, your 52-match win streak is on the line. Johnson again with another double leg. This time Brassell gets his hips back. Now Johnson keeps the leg, trips the far one, doubles off. Nothing yet. Again, Johnson showing good mat awareness, knowing where he's at. Pulls Brassell back in, gates 2, and looking to pin him on the edge. Oh, it was close. Woo, that was close, folks, and we're out of bounds. It'd be 2 near fall for Johnson, now 6-1. That one was extremely close. Another quarter of a second, it might have been 6. So a 6-1 lead for Brandonn Johnson of Notre Dame College. 37 seconds remaining in period number 1. 54 seconds on the riding time clock. Now up over a minute with under 30 to go in the period. Brassell trying to clear his back leg to be able to build a base. Coming up on short time now. Johnson going to suck him back and looking for more, but time's going to run out, so it'll be 3 near fall. So a 9-1 lead for Brandonn Johnson heading into the second period. Pretty much just owning it right now. Match is on his shoulders. He says, I'm going to bring this one home for my coach, Frank Romano, who, interestingly enough, could be considered a Kent State transfer. He coached there for quite a long time. First as an assistant for Hall of Fame coach Ron Gray. And then as the head coach, as Gray retired essentially from the head coaching spot. Gray went into the Hall of Fame last year. In Stillwater as a distinguished member. Told some pretty good but dry jokes, if I remember correctly. That escape in the beginning of the second is going to make it a 10-1 lead for Brandonn Johnson. So right now, if you're Brassell, you're thinking, I've got to at least score some points, get back in the match, and maybe set myself up in a position where I can get the fall, because right now it's a 9-point deficit plus riding time. Rather large gap to overcome, especially at this weight. And there's 2 more for Johnson, and especially for Brassell, who really doesn't score a whole lot of points. He wins, but he doesn't score a whole lot of points in the process. Right now, he's only scored 1 point, and he's given up 12. Minute to go, second period. Johnson going to shelf the leg. Try the chop again.
The 2 heavyweights on mat 8 are also ranked in the nation. Number 1 ranked Johnson of Augsburg. Number 4 ranked Casper Guardia, Minnesota.
35 seconds to go. In period number 2, stall warning now on Brassell.
And the wrestlers on mat 6 also ranked in the top 6. 197.
Short time now, 5 seconds remaining in the period. Still a 12-1 lead for Johnson. Wasn't able to get any near fall points in that last sequence after he took down Brassell to get that 12-1 lead. Brassell with choice, and he's going to start down.
And as we go to the heavyweight match, on mat 6, again, we have 2 wrestlers ranked. UW White Brothers. Anthony Edgren, ranked number 2. Wartburg's Ryan Fang, ranked number 3.
Now looking for a 2-on-1 tilt. And we've got a 1 count. Do we have a 2? Referee holding 1 or 2. We can't really tell yet. Nope, no near fall out of that sequence. Just a 1 count. 35 seconds gone by here in the third and final period at 197. Brandonn Johnson holding a 12-1 lead over Chris Brassell as Notre Dame College holding a 17-10 advantage over St. Cloud State. Now Johnson going to cut him free. It's now 12-2. Here's a double leg. Johnson trying to finish, driving forward. Drives it forward. Now he's got Brassell in trouble, trying to settle back with a reverse half. Fall, there he goes, he gets it. 6 points in Notre Dame. Now up 23-10. That is going to seal the duel. Brandonn Johnson, the All-American, picks up the Big 6, and Notre Dame College will end St. Cloud State's win streak. It will stop at 52. They are on to the finals here at the NWCA Multi Divisional National Duals. And we've got 1 bout to go. Be a couple of heavyweights. Austin Georgen from St. Cloud State and Orlando Scales. Oh wait, Scales isn't even coming out. They're just going to forfeit to Georgen, so they give up the 6. So the final score will be Notre Dame College 23, St. Cloud State 16. On to the finals here in Des Moines for Coach Frank Romano and his Falcons. And again, they break the streak, they stop the streak. Top-ranked Notre Dame ends the Huskies' 52-match win streak here in Des Moines at Hyvee Hall.